Okay, so an abbreviated one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my ambu bag, make sure I have my backup circuit, my backup equipment. I want to see my pipelines. I want to see good pressures for pipelines and tanks. I'll also go ahead and check my suction, make sure that it works and that it reaches my patient. I want to check my scavenger. I'll also check my CO2 absorber. I'll go ahead and occlude my circuit. Make sure that it's new, there's no condensation, there's no fuse or breaks. I'll check my vaporizers, make sure my manifold interlocking system works and that they're properly filled. I'll go ahead and do a check of my circuit. I'll close it to 50, pressurize it to 30, make sure it holds pressure, and it does. I'll go ahead and open my APL all the way, make sure I have my parameters set to what I want them to be, and they're good. So I have my tabletop set up, my equipment and everything's ready, so I can do my patient interview. Good morning, my name is Sarala. I'll be your student anesthesiologist assistant. I'm part of the anesthesia care team along with the anesthesiologist and AA. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions? All right, can you please, sorry? Oh, did I give it to you? Oh, I can't have it? Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah. So, can you please confirm your name and date of birth, please? Your name and date of birth.
Mr. Smith, January 31st.
Okay, and then you're here for a laparoscopic cholecystectomy, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, great. So I'll go ahead and do an airway examination of you. Is that correct? Is that okay?
Yep.
So I'll listen to your lungs, listen to your heart. I'll also ask you to open your mouth, stick your tongue out, side to side, look side to side. Is there any pain there? And I'll also ask you if there's anything loose in your mouth.
No.
Nothing loose in your mouth. When was the last time you ate or drank anything?
About 10 p.m. last night.
All right, great. Also, I see here that you're allergic to clindamycin and that you take chlorpromazine and methadone daily. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Did you take those today?
What?
Did you take those today?
No.
You didn't take those today. Okay. So did you smoke? Is it correct that you smoke 1 pack a day?
Yes.
All right.
Nothing today,
Sorry?
though. I didn't smoke any today, though.
Oh, okay. I don't see anything else that is of concern in your sheet. It looks like you have no complications of anesthesia in the past year of your family. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, awesome. Do you have any questions for me?
I did not.
And is there anything you forgot to mention?
Not that I can think of.
All right, great. So we can do the anesthesiologist briefing. This patient comes in. He's here for a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. We can do 1 IV. I don't expect a big blood loss. He does have an opioid disorder. So we might want to give a little extra fentanyl. He also smokes, so we might want to give some Romanol pre-op. Like I said, I don't expect a big blood loss, and it's just a general anesthesia with an ET tube. Does everything sound good to you?
Sounds good.
All right, great.
Started here.
So patient comes in. First thing we're going to do is check the monitors. Good morning, Mr. Miniman. I just want to make sure that you have some monitors on you correctly. So I'll check that I have my blood pressure cuff, and I'll go ahead and resume my monitor. Go ahead and take a pressure reading. And I'll go ahead and start it. Make sure that I have my EKGs on. My pulse ox is on as well, and my peripheral nerve stimulators are on. I'll go ahead and get my IV running. Great. So it's running, and my pressure reads. I'm not reading. Okay. So we'll just wait for that. While that goes on, I'll go ahead and pre-oxygenate my patient. I'll go ahead and reconnect my circuit. Put my flows up. 113/80 is his baseline pressure. I'll go ahead and put my flows to around 8 liters. Mr. Miniman, just please take some big deep breaths for me, okay? And while that goes on, I'll go ahead and call my attending. Hi, I'm in OR1 if you'd like to be here for induction. I'll just go ahead and give him some breaths until I see my end tidal O2 is at 90. Above 90, it's a 91, so I can begin my induction. I'll go ahead and push my drugs. First thing I want to do is push 2 cc's of fentanyl or 100 mics. My attending was here to ask him to hold the mask for me. All right, I'll also go ahead and push 5 of lidocaine or 50 milligrams. Finally, I'll go ahead and push 15 of propofol, 150 milligrams. At this point, I'll just make sure to keep bagging him until he's no longer awake. He's asleep. Mr. Manyman, are you awake? And he's not. I checked the lash reflex, and it's gone, so I know that I can push my rock, but first I want to check that I can ventilate him. I'm going to check my volumes are correct. Tidal volumes, I'll go ahead and push my rocks. I'm going to do 4 cc's or 40 milligrams. I'll have to give him. Great. So I'll just continue to bag him for 2 minutes until.
I can hand you the tube and I'll call this time back.
Sorry?
I'll hand you the tube and I can call.
Oh, okay, okay. Should I fast forward 2 minutes or just wait?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll check my train of force. I should see no switches. Don't, so I know I'm ready for intubation. One last breath before I intubate him. This way. At a proper depth, 24. Take my plate out, connect my circuit. At this point, I'll go ahead and take off my second pair of gloves. And I want to make sure that we have proper placement. Synchronization of the tube. I'll go ahead and auscultate. Oh, actually, let me inflate my. Good. Take this out. Now I can auscultate him. Alright. Breath sounds. Waveforms, and I do. So at proper placement, I'll go ahead and open my APL, switch to auto, fine tune my settings to 1 to 1, and then I'll go ahead and turn on my SIVO. 1, and I'll just check that I have good parameters one more time. And I do. At this point, I can go ahead and tape the eyes and tape the tube. Get ready for surgery. I'll put in my temp probe. My OG2 as well. Tube. Suction. I'll also put a bear hugger on him. There's already one. Falling off. Okay. Go ahead and clean up my station. Make sure that I put away anything that I don't need. I'll fine tune my settings, make sure everything is where I want it to be, and if needed, I would chart at this time as well. Now I'll go ahead and put up my drapes. Alright, drapes are up. We're gonna get ready for timeout. I want to make sure that I have proper muscle relaxation. Twitches. I also want to do a mental check that I gave my analgesic. I give 2 cc's of fentanyl and anesthesia. My mag looks good. At this point, I can give 2 grams of Ansef. It. Great. So we're ready for timeout. This is Mr. Manyman, MR number 12345. He was born January 1st, 1971. He is here for a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. He was given Ansef, 2 grams, and he is allergic to clindamycin. You may begin. Again, we can fast forward. I'm going to check my train of force, make sure that I have proper paralysis, 0 twitches. Okay, so I'm not going to give any rock. I want to check homeostasis, make sure that I have good tidal volumes, good CO2, blood pressure is good, heart rate is good, everything looks good. We can move forward. Do I move forward to emergence, or do I do
Alright, so we'll fast forward 30 minutes here. Surgeon is closing skin.
Okay, so if he's closing skin, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for emergence. First thing I want to do is put in my bite block. After I put in my bite block, I want to get ready to reverse him. I'm going to get my reversal drugs ready. Before I give my reversal, I want to check that I have at least
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4, great. So I'll go ahead and do 4 cc's of 0.8 of Robinol. Then I'll do 5 of neostigmine, 5 milligrams. If it's okay with the surgeon, I'll also do 1 cc of Toradol. And then I'll also do 2 of Zofran and 2 of Reglan, which is 4 and 20 respectively. Great. At this point, I'll go ahead and give him 100% oxygen. I'll increase my flow around 3 liters and turn down my air. Then I'll get ready to take out my stuff. I'll take out my temperature probe, as well as my OG tube. Go ahead and reconnect my section. Mouth. Now I'm going to get ready to call my attending. But before I do that, I want to check that he's properly reversed. I should see 4 out of 4 twitches. Or I also want to check tetany. 2, 3, 4, 5. No fade. Great. So he's properly reversed. I'll go ahead and take out my bite block and call my attending. Hi, I'm an OR1 if you'd like to be here for emergence.
Go ahead.
Okay. So first thing I want to check is that if he's breathing against the vent, I'll go ahead and put him on manual. At this point, I want to check that his tidal volumes and respiratory rates are appropriate. And while that reads, I'll go ahead and ask him to squeeze my hand for 5 seconds. Mr. Manyman, can you squeeze my hand?
Squeeze your hand.
Okay. His tidal volumes. And good respiratory rate. If I hadn't checked tetany, I would ask him to lift his head, but I did not do that. I'll put my drapes down, and I'll get ready to extubate him. First thing I want to do is get my syringe ready. Oh, he opened one eye, not both. Okay. When I see him inspiring, I'll go ahead and deflate my cuff. And once I see him expiring, then I'll go ahead and squeeze my bag as I pull the tube out and quickly connect. Good morning, Mr. Manyman. Please take some big deep breaths for me, okay? I want to check that I see bilateral chest rise. I'll go ahead and take this bear hugger off of him. Should I take it off or leave it?
Leave that.
Okay. I would have taken it out. I want to see bilateral chest rise. I want to see the bag inflating and deflating. My end tidal is going up, so that's good. That means he's breathing properly. Tidal lungs are a little low. Take some big deep breaths for me, okay, Mr. Miniman? Tidal lungs are going up. I want to see that he's in homeostasis before I take this next. Tidal lungs are good. And then end tidal is also good. I see the back collapsing and expanding. He's breathing properly. I'll go ahead and put an axial cannula on him. Okay. Put my nasal cannula. I would check that he's in homeostasis before I transport him. He won't be needing any monitors. There we go. Good morning, Miss PACU, Miss PACU nurse. This is Mr. Miniman. He was born on January 1st, 1971, and ward number 12345. He was here for a laparoscopic cystectomy. He has a history of. Why did he go to sleep? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he's fine. Okay. He has a history of smoking 1 pack a day. He has an opioid disorder, so he was given a little extra fentanyl. He is allergic to clindamycin. He was given 100 micrograms of fentanyl, 40 milligrams of rock, 4 milligrams of Zofran, and 20 of Reglan. He had just 1 IV. The blood loss was around 130 milliliters. He was given 1.5 liters of Laxity Ringers. Urine output was not monitored, but he had no labs to report, and there were no complications.
All right, nice.
Oh, yeah. I got a little
I
scale.
had a hard time keeping up to do the intro.
Sorry.
I organized my papers and blow through all of it.
I'm sorry.
It's good. No, it's good because in clinic you will move that fast.
Okay.
It's going to be that fast.
Did I do well?
Yeah, you did very well.
Okay.